In this tutorial, you will learn how to send email from Socrate Email Service using Google as identity provider. Socrate Email Service is a cloud-based, highly scalable service for sending and receiving email. It is tailored for businesses of all sizes that need ease of handling email according to custom business needs. Thanks to its GraphQL API and multi-app plus multi-tenant capabilities, the email service provides room for the development of software integrations to meet all kinds of business scenarios. Sending Google email with Socrate Email Service provides the following benefits. Your company can automate the email sending process from external applications, platforms, or code. Remember that SBS is an API, which means that any email-related action such as sending an email or even the email setup process can be automated through GraphQL API calls. Your company can have tighter integration between email sent from a Google inbox and a customer relationship management (CRM) or enterprise resource planning (ERP) system. For example, the sent email can be processed in some CRM system to follow up on potential customers. Emails sent from reputable providers like Google have higher chances of actually reaching the recipient. To send Google email, your application must be configured to exchange authorization data with Google through OAuth 2.0. OAuth 2.0 is an authorization framework that enables your application's users to grant a third-party application like SBS access to their data on a platform like Google, without revealing their Google password. This works as follows. When users click a Sign In with Google or similar button from your app, they are redirected to a Google consent screen. From there, users can sign in with Google and grant consent to your application to send email on their behalf. If the authentication is successful, users can send Google email from your app without actually logging into their Google account. This tutorial will show you how to implement the complete OAuth 2.0 process, which broadly consists of the following steps. First, you will create an OAuth 2.0 client on the Google Cloud Platform. As a result, you obtain a set of OAuth 2.0 secrets, such as OAuth 2.0 client ID, client secret, redirect URL, and others. Next, you will enter the OAuth 2.0 secrets obtained from Google into the SBS console. Next, you will implement the actual OAuth 2.0 authorization process in your application using the language of your choice and the GraphQL API provided by SBS. The rest of this tutorial will guide you through the steps above. You can configure a Google OAuth 2.0 client from the Google Cloud Console. Sign into the Google Cloud Console at console.cloud.google.com and click Select a project. Click New Project and enter your project information. Click Create. Select the project created previously. Search for Google Auth Platform. Click Get Started. Enter your app name, your support email, and click Next. Under Audience, select External and then click Next. Under Contact Information, enter your email address and then click Next. If you accept the license terms, select the relevant checkbox and then click Create. Click Create OAuth Client. Under Application Type, select Web Application. Enter a name for your OAuth 2.0 client. Under Authorized Redirect URIs, enter the URI to which your application's users should be redirected after they authenticated with Google and click Create. Click Download JSON to download your client secrets. You will need to enter this information in SBS later. From the left navigation menu, click Audience. Under Test Uses, click Add Users and enter your email address. Note that while your app is in test mode, only test users can obtain OAuth 2.0 authorizations from Google. From the left navigation menu, click Data Access. Click Add or Remove Scopes. Select the following scopes and then click Update. Click Save. From the left navigation menu, select APIs and Services, Enabled APIs and Services. Click Enable APIs and Services. Search for the Gmail API and enable it. As you may recall in the previous step, you downloaded from the Google Auth platform a JSON file with your OAuth 2.0 client information. This information must now be entered in SBS. Sign in to the SBS console at console.socrate.io. In the left-hand side navigation menu, click Applications. Select your application and then click the OAuth 2 tab. Click the Google Client tab. Click Edit. Enter your Google Client secrets as obtained from the Google Cloud Console, and then click Save. You are now ready to proceed to the actual implementation. To authenticate a user with Google, your app should call the following GraphQL methods provided by SBS. API endpoint, oauth-api.socrate.io/GraphQL. Methods, generate authorization request and finalize authorization. Here is how the full authorization process works. The user clicks a button in your application, for example, Authorize App to send email from my Google account. Your application calls the Generate Authorization Request method of the SBS API. Note that one of the arguments to this method is the approver, which is a unique identifier for this user in your application. The OAuth 2.0 authorization obtained from Google will be linked to the approver value, which makes it sensitive data. Make sure to treat this sensitive value as such in your code. The SBS API returns a URL to which the user should be redirected and a state parameter that you will need in a subsequent step. The user clicks the received URL and is redirected to a Google consent screen where they authorize your application to send email on their behalf. If the authorization is successful, Google returns an authorization code to a URL called the callback URL, along with a state response parameter. As you recall, you've configured the callback URL of your app from the Google Cloud Console. Your application calls the finalize authorization request method of the SBS API, providing as input the authorization code and the state parameter obtained earlier. SBS returns the authorization. Your application can now send Google email on behalf of the user that has previously authenticated. To achieve this, it should call the send message method of the SBS API. API endpoint, email-api.socrate.io/GraphQL. As illustrated in the example, the send message method takes several parameters, including the approver. Make sure to set the approver value to the approver for which you previously obtained the authorization. This concludes our tutorial. For more information, check the links under the video. Thank you for watching.